Our tour for part 2 of $1 Million Road tour. That first island showed you it's for sale for $99,000.
That island over to your right with that green home, that is Sunnyside Island. It's owned by the John Butts family of New York. Now that home was constructed so that sunlight hits one of the main sides of the home during the lunch hour of the day. This little island over here, that small brown home, that is known as Crow Island. That is one of the few man-made islands we have here in the region. What that homeowner did was purchase a few shoals, built a seawall up around them, pumped all the water out, filled it in, and then built that home on top. Now he is from Alexandria Bay, and he did this to escape the tourism here during the summer months. Luckily for him, we have 10 or so tour boats passing by each day, giving him lots of attention. Right now, Captain John is slowing down the boat so we can look at our first and only underwater feature on our tour today. So if you look over either side of the boat, you will be able to see it. It's coming up on the bow right now.
We're in international
It's right
waters.
about where I am. It's about halfway down the boat. Three quarters of the way. And it has just passed off our stern. Did any of you see it? Yeah?
We're in Canadian waters.
You better get your eyes checked. There's actually nothing to see. It was just the imaginary international borderline. Welcome to Canada. So if you guys do not have an international phone plan, make sure you turn your phone off or on airplane mode, just so you're not panicking when you get any unwanted charges on your phone bill. So during the signing of the treaty again to end the War of 1812, the United States and Canadian governments got together to divide up all these islands. So even though 2/3 of them are Canadian and the remaining 1/3 are American, they do all each own landmass. So I get asked a lot, what does it take to be considered an island? So an island must have one live tree, has to have 3 square meters of shrubbage, and be above water 365 days a year. Now I also get asked a lot, is there exactly 1,000 islands here in the region? Nope. So we're going to play a little game. By show of hands, how many of you think there's less than 1,000 islands? Nope. How about exactly 1,000 islands?
Nope.
More than 1,000 islands?
Yep.
How many of you just don't care? So there's actually 1,864 islands here in the region. So now you may be wondering why we don't call it the 1,800 islands, or just round it up and call it the 2,000 islands. That is simply because there's a lot of salad dressing that would need to be renamed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now we are coming up on our first Canadian island on our tour today. This is Yow Island, meaning river. It's also known as Pompelli Island. Now if you take a look to the top of the hill, you will see a large Roman cross. And on that cross there's an inscription that reads in Reverend Francis J. Stout, waiting for the resurrection. Now Mr. Stout purchased this island with the intent of building a summer home here so we can enjoy the wildlife and the scenery. But unfortunately, before he was able to do this, he did pass away. But his family placed a restriction on the deed for the island by paying the taxes for the next 100 years. That is preventing anyone from building a home here. Now today it's just used as a wildlife refuge, so if you take a look to the tops of the trees, you may be able to see some blue heron, maybe an osprey, and if we're lucky, a bald eagle. Now if we do happen to see a bald eagle, those are not American bald eagles, they are Canadian bald eagles. The only difference is an American bald eagle has a wingspan of 6 feet, and a Canadian bald eagle has a wingspan of 2 meters.
2 meters.
So I also get asked a lot of questions about the utilities for these islands, like electricity, water, and sewage. So for electricity, some of them use solar panels, some have gas or diesel powered generators, but a lot of them take the more expensive route with the hydro underwater power cables. So those are essentially just power lines that run along the bottom of the river. So they are about $100 per foot, and then you have to hire guys to go down and install them.
I'll go without electricity.
Now all these islands use the river water for their showers, for their dishes, all that sorts of stuff, bathrooms. But it is about 85% pure. That is due to the invasive species, the zebra mussels, that hang over in the ballast waters of ocean craters.
Yeah.
Now even though they are very small, just about the size of your thumbnail, they can filter up to a liter of water per day.
Yeah.
So that does make the river water safe to drink. However, me and the crew are going to be sticking to bottled water today because we do have two types of swimmers here in the region. That is those ones that live in the river, and then the ones that lie about it. Now all these islands are made of very
Canadian ship. Canadian tour ship.
Skydeck. That was constructed in 1965 and it sits 300
Right
feet
there.
above the river. Now that is a tour boat out of Gananoque. They're doing the same thing we are doing today.
And the
However, there's
Gananoque.
Where's that?
if you were to go out on one of their tours,
Canada.
the live tour guide,
Got a casino.
it'd just be an audio recording. So if you ever went back, it'd be the same tour every time. On your left, that is Big Zadcon Island. So that is completely surrounded by Canadian water, and then Little Zadcon with a flagpole, that is completely surrounded by American water. So that makes that 42-foot long footbridge the smallest international footbridge of the world.
Isn't that funny?
Now the owner of those two islands were on one of our tours several years ago, and the tour guide that day asked if we would like owning two islands in two different countries. He was pretty eager to share his story. He said my kids and wife will start fighting. I won't want to put up with it. So I grab a 6-pack of beer, my favorite dog, and I head out of the country for a couple hours.
Gosh. Little ship here. Ooh, another Canadian one.
Right now we are traveling through a very shallow portion of the river. It's almost mudflats. So it's only about 6 to 12 feet deep in this section.
Yeah.
So if it was a little bit brighter out, we would be able to see the bottom. So this makes it a hot spot for some of our 80 species of freshwater fish, including the endangered freshwater sturgeon.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sturgeon can grow to be about 7 feet in length and weigh up to 200 pounds. You get as old as 85 years. So if you happen to catch one of these on your fishing adventure, that is perfectly fine. You have enough time to snap a quick picture, so all your buddies will believe you, and then you have to release your way back into the river.
Yeah. Yeah, a little windy here.
This is known as deer bed. It's its name from the very small population of deer that inhabit amateur archaeologists, he'd travel around the world collecting souvenirs and artifacts like some samurai swords, a suit of armor, and the first World Bible. He'd bring all those artifacts back here to Deer Island for one day, lightning struck his library and burned him, along with his $10 million worth of too. This was in his place, and so the Gold Society University, that was ruled like a the first depot on an island in the region to have electricity. So when the lights would be on at night, everybody around said it looked like a twinkling little star. So that's how the island received its name.
The island of Dutchess is gone.
That is known as Steamboat Island. So this was used as a refueling stop to the steamships before the St. Lawrence Seaway. The massive amount of cordwood would be stockpiled for sale to the ships. At that time, there was a large dock that ran absolutely behind. Well, if you look at that home with a cone-shaped roof in the weather base, it was used as a lending library, and there were a series of them up and down the river back in the day. So when the crew would stop in to refuel, they'd pick themselves up a book, and when they would finish it, they'd drop it out at one of the other libraries and pick up a new one.
The highlights of the tour. The highlights.
As we enter back into the main shipping channel, if you look behind us, you will be able to see a large ship. Now that is a Laker. So all that means is it has a longer structure and a less rounded bow. So that ship will only stay in between the St. Lawrence Seaway and the Great Lakes system.
Oh, no ocean.
So right now we are coming up on our last island route opportunity today. This is going to be the Manhattan Island route on your right. So all these islands were owned by one man by the name of Cornwall. He cut down all the trees and floated them to Montreal where he had them built. So one day a marine biologist Seth Green approached Mr. Cornwall about purchasing this larger middle island here with that home on it. So we could actually have that home constructed so we can enjoy the fish of the region. Mr. Cornwall actually sold him the whole island group for just $24. That's the amount that the Indians for Manhattan Island in New York City. So that's how the island group received its name. Now that the home that you see here was the first summer home built here on the island and is the oldest. Seth Green later went on to become the first fishing game commissioner of the shore. There's also a research vessel on a peak
Ooh, I
that's
had my drone over that island too.
So right now we are approaching your optional tour stop at Full Castle. So if you wish to get off, ticket prices are $11 for adults, 8 for kids, 400 is free. Now if you do get off, there's a shuttle on the 15 and 45 each hour, last one 6:15, or you can hop on any other boat at the dock that says Uncle Sam's. They'll take you right back into the bay. Now if you do not wish to tour the castle, that is perfectly fine. Just remain on our boat. We're only going to be there about 5 minutes and head right back into our docks. While we are back, we just ask that you remain seated on the stairwell until Captain John lets you know to safety disembark. So with that, that is going to conclude our tour today. And all the crew, we thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed your tour of the beautiful Thousand Islands and have safe travels home wherever home may be. Thank you.
Oh, the highlight of the tour, Boat Castle. I've had my drone over that baby. I'm recording. Starting to get a headache. I don't know what it is. It's only on one side of my face, right here. I get weird headaches. Here we go. Oh, my guy almost fell. That's the powerhouse for the whole island. I had my drone over that island too. I know this tour used to be bigger.
They probably cut that because of cost of the
They used to show an island where the guy going to fast foods had where's the island yacht house for Mr. Boat? Right there. Yes, I'll camp that island. Here we go.
Get on that ship and get off in Canada.
Over and on to the next one.